Have you started getting ready for Christmas? I'm so excited for Christmas this year because my 3 of my 4 children are going to be here this year, and I am so excited. So everybody knows Addison. He's my oldest identical twin son. He sings, he does it all. New chiropractic graduate, and he is now back in Canada. And then my youngest daughter and her whole family are in Africa today.
They're like looking at hippos and all sorts of things.
They had a list. They're on a safari. They had a list of all the animals that they wanted to see, and they've seen every single one of them.
And more.
It was absolutely the dream of a lifetime. So
they sent us this big list. These are all the animals we've seen.
And pictures, and it's absolutely incredible. So always so excited when, the kids get to do the things that their dreams in life. Could you
imagine being a kid at that age and getting to see all
and
those
their
animals
little girls are all getting to see. So that's wonderful. And then my oldest daughter is in London and has just moved to the countryside. So
she's living a bucolic cottage life now.
Yeah, and she's loving it in the UK. I exited YouTube, started the live stream back up, audio cleared up for me. It could have been us though, to be honest with you, Charles. I have a feeling it could have been. Ryan, no bumps or bruises this week?
Well, it's funny you should say.
Did you?
As we were leaving, remember as we were packing up?
What did you do again? Or it's a few things. Yeah. What was it? Which one?
The log splitter?
Mm-hmm.
When we were trying to load it onto the barge?
Oh, oh yeah. I think I've even got, no, I don't have video because I was helping with that.
You were helping. I just about broke my arm. I mean, that was harsh. If I wouldn't have rolled with it, it would have snapped. It
was quite a scene. Yeah. Now that I think
dirty.
about it.
And but man, did that hurt.
And big yelling, big commotion.
Well, I find that the more you yell, the less it hurts long term. Right?
See, and I'm not a yeller when I get hurt.
And it stays hurting with you for a long time.
So I literally will hurt myself and just barely, I feel like it makes me feel better when I don't, but him, it's just.
I figure if you're going to put that much energy into getting hurt, you might as well let people know about it. Right?
Well, I could go without that.
Anyways, my hand was reaching through the end where the logs come out, and then there's a handle there. Dumb move, right? Because I grabbed the handle and I was surrounded by metal on both sides of my arm, and then the thing tipped over, and it's heavy, and it took me with it. And if I wouldn't have went, it would have just snapped my arm off. But I went with it right over tea kettle. Like, it was unbelievable. I ended up flat on my back in the mud.
Oh, have we picked out a Christmas tree yet? Not yet. But all of these wonderful Christmassy things we get to do very soon. And I'm so excited. I want to get new lights. I want to just really do it up big again. Very common problem on diesels. Oh, Charles, really? Oh, so what about ours? Is that still coming too? 8 inches of snow in Ontario, Canada since Sunday. Wow. So we were getting lots of snow. We were, and it was magical. It was
the island.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We loved every second of it. Just had a little dinner there. How exciting. Africa. I know. Can you imagine? I mean, wow. Oh, right. Thanksgiving is Thanksmas. That's cute. I like the Secret Santa.
That's awesome.
Our family all picks names as well. So we do a little thing each year where everybody gets something for at least one person. We fix the audio with your twinks. Okay, good. Good, everyone. Ouch. See, Anne's feeling bad for you. Hey there, James.
Thanks,
Smith,
Anne.
Blake, I think. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Ryan, you're making my blood pressure rise. Oh,
sorry about that.
Well, you'll see tomorrow. He had a little moment for you there, Cindy. We missed just a foot of snow on Monday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 70 millimeters of rain since yesterday in Newfoundland.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness, that's too much. That is too much rain. Yeah, so on Vancouver Island, as you know, we get lots of rain in our off island experience, but on the island, it was magical. It was so magical. So when we go back with our new snowmobile, pardon me, everyone, and I'm not even going to apologize for that anymore.
New, it's secondhand.
It's not, it's not a new snowmobile. For us, it is, though.
It's a demo unit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owner of the place had it for a while.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, for us, it's brand new because we've
It's-
never ever had a snowmobile
It's a new
before.
experience.
So we're super excited about that. I don't know if any of you got to watch Greg Evans' episode last week, I think. That's the episode where he came onto our island and then he went off and had an adventure. And what an adventure that was. I was just going to say, you can go and watch that. Feel free to go and see that because we get a cameo on his episode. But not only that, he heard wolves howling away. And when Greg and I went fishing when he got back, we heard wolves again. So the wolves, as we've said before, the wolves are the things that I'm probably least excited about seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them if I were riding by in a car or something, but wow. Hey, Rosemary, no input tonight. That's okay. Thank you for watching, though, Rosemary. Clayton Finders, please be aware of what the real issue is in your area. They've had reports of Bigfoot. They're okay. Yeah. No, I believe that. Yeah, probably.
We got to watch out for that.
Yeah, we got to be real careful about that kind of thing. But anyways, so 25 centimeters of snow 2 days ago and another 15. Oh man,
That's early for you guys,
hey? It's so nice. Now, Lily Bird, I don't see her here tonight, but she was letting me know about the Northern Lights, I think maybe 2 nights ago, and gorgeous in her region. My
Did she send
goodness.
a pic?
Yeah, she sent lots of pictures. So pretty. What is going on there with those skies? Hey, isn't that just incredible? It's so beautiful.
It's really cool.
We were going to talk to you guys a little bit about our previous episode because we had some comments that we wanted to address. And a couple of them were, let me just see here. I wanted to get one. All right, here.
Which one are you looking for?
Okay, just to hold it here. Sorry. Okay, so one of them was the little log cabin that you see right beside
the generator, just
our
beyond
little
it?
cabin now. Yeah. We had mentioned at one point that we wanted to maybe build that up a little bit and use it for storage. We were just teasing about maybe putting a donkey in there, but we wouldn't mind using it for storage. And what we would have to do in order to get that ready would be to actually build inside of that, right?
Yes.
Inside of the log cabin so that it would be sound but it would still keep that facade because it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about...
It would take some work.
Would it?
We'd have to strip it down to the good wood and then pile on more good wood and then figure out a truss system to span it or else put a center wall up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We could probably just like build on the inside of it, just like we would any other building, but we would keep that outside facade. That'd be really kind of cool, I think.
I wouldn't build that temporary. That'd be a permanent structure.
Yeah, but it was a
I'm
place.
done with temporary stuff.
Well, everything on our island seems like it's temporary at the moment, doesn't it?
Well, that's
Just
because
about.
it always kind of was. You know, even our cabins was supposed to be temporary. That's why it's killing me to make it winterproof.
The cabin itself wasn't going to be temporary.
It wasn't going to be a winter cabin.
But it wasn't going to be a full-on big, huge cabin like it's kind of turned into being. We've been seeing the Northern Lights all the way down here in Texas. Have you really? Wow. My goodness, that is something else.
By big, huge, you mean fully appointed. Right?
What?
By cabin, you said we didn't intend for it to be a big, huge cabin like it is. You mean fully appointed with all the amenities.
Well, I meant like, for instance, the windows that we got for that cabin were literally like that big. Like, I'm not even kidding. They were that big.
They were 2 foot by 4 foot. That's it. And now we've got, of course, the whole big front wall.
The whole entire wall. The one thing that we did talk about the other day with our tiny cabin is that I wish that we had put a door on the back instead of the front. Because if we had had one around the back and just had a little door that we walked into, made it a bit bigger, we would have nothing but windows. Whereas right now we've got a door in our way. So I kind of wish we'd done that. But then we were talking about putting a summer door on it that's just like a glass door. And then we could look out at it all the time. So maybe we'll do that in the summertime. But in the winter, you really can't. But as far as coming out of the island and being prepared this year, I think we are. We were.
Those crates were a hit, man.
Yeah.
They worked.
Yeah.
Getting us to the island was awesome, and getting us off the island was awesome.
Yeah,
So
no,
much
it worked
better.
really, really well. Graham Young, remember, he's in Australia, dreamed of having a white Christmas. Unfortunately, Christmas is in summertime in Australia. And when it does snow, it's only in the mountains. But it does snow in Australia, does it? I didn't know that. Oh, that's really neat. Well, you'll have to come to Canada one year.
You know what's neat about Australia? When water goes down a drain, it swirls the other way. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Southern hemisphere, the water swirls
It
the other
goes
way.
counterclockwise.
Yeah.
That is really neat.
Isn't that cool?
That is really, really neat. Wow. Gary says that he hasn't seen the Northern Lights in Indiana. Lucky you in Texas. That's for sure. Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Hit
Gary
that like
says,
button, please.
Graham Young, you need to see an Indiana winter, just enough to enjoy, and then it goes away. I find that about Ohio, too. They've got the nicest winters because you get like snow just a little bit, and then it seems to be gone like
That's funny
fairly
how that
soon.
reads.
Northern Lights are due to solar storms over the past week. Check out Ben Davidson on Space Weather News.
Ah.
Oh, is his channel the one that's just gone like right wild lately? We were literally watching him get thousands of subscribers in one night when that big, huge hurricane. Remember that night? It was just unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't recall that, actually. I must have been busy doing something.
No, it was that big, huge storm. And we were like, look at this. Every few minutes, you could see his numbers just going up, up, up.
Oh.
You don't remember that, hey?
When was that?
I would say maybe last winter.
Oh, okay. I was thinking this year sometime.
No, well, it was still, yeah, maybe. But anyway, so
Now we have a problem
Here's-
with aphids and spider mites on our trees, right?
Right.
And somebody was saying spray them with cold water. So I'm wondering, what about hooking up little sprinklers beneath each tree and having them shoot up like intermittently, like once an hour or something? Do you think that would work? Any thoughts? Any experience?
Yeah, and then lots of people have been saying like neem oil and all of those things. And
Yeah.
I do have to say that we did not get on our gardening as quick as we should have this year because we had so many things going on. So we noticed this year that life is easier on the island now than it was when we first got there. But there's still a lot of prepping in order to, kind of have a smooth life.
Oh, but
Once
I mean,
we get there,
the cabin
you
is
know.
in such a better state now.
Like, oh, it's so much better. Yeah, it's so much better. Absolutely.
Here's a little spoiler. If you head over to
Cool.
Greg's video, you'll see what it looks like.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
Oh, my word.
well, you were telling them to go over to Greg's video.
Oh, yikes. Okay, so no.
Okay, so
Don't
skip
do
that
that.
part.
Don't do that part. Yeah. So we got another comment about the vertical strapping for the PL for the cabin. When Ryan was doing the cabin, explain what happened there, because I think that's a really good point. People were wondering about.
Yeah. So I put the siding on and I didn't put rain screen on it. And rain screen are the vertical straps. And then you put that on there so it has a little bit of an air gap. And then you nail the siding onto the vertical straps. But when I went to the builder supply and said, I need some rain screen, bug screen, they went, whoa, what, rain screen? What's that? So in that area, there is no call for rain screen because it is dry. It's not a humid environment, so we don't need it.
Yeah, it
So I
doesn't
didn't put it in.
Doesn't seem to be a thing there.
It's not even part of the building code
Like-
in that area.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, because Home Depot didn't seem to know anything about it when
Home
we were.
Depot didn't. Central Builders didn't. I would have had to make it myself, and I thought, well, if there's no call for it, why bother? So just made sure that everything is all, overlapped properly so rain can shed all the way down to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyways, he was saying, I'm sorry for you guys because you're going to have nothing but trouble, right? That's John Powell. But he had a good point.
Yeah.
But,
If we were on Vancouver Island, there's no way I would do it. And for our forever cabin, I'm going to do it anyways because I want that to last forever.
You are, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then several people were talking. We like to be able to get things out in the open about the episodes we've just had. We like to be able to just do that. And we had so many comments. So the one thing too that they were talking about was the water and the filters. And several people thought that the filters were all on backwards. Right? Remember that?
Yeah, I know we had a couple of comments about that, about the filters potentially being on backwards.
In the wrong.
Yeah. But I didn't, but that's not the case. The filters are not on backwards. And do you want to explain why that is, honey?
Why the filters were on backwards?
Or not on backwards?
Because no, I
So one of the comments was the carbon block should come before the final 25 micron filter, but we want
blue.
Yeah, the big blue, but we want all the filtration done before it goes to the carbon blocks so that the carbon block doesn't get plugged up.
Because it's more of expensive.
It's a more expensive filter, and we want the cleanest water to get to the carbon block, and then it'll just take stuff out like tannins, taste, odd colors, stuff like that. All the sediments will have been taken out prior to getting to the carbon block.
Which it didn't actually get all the odd color out. I mean, I have to say. And when he took the filter off, it looked like
that was the big blue.
That big filter that was snow white when it went in. At the end,
it was kind of like a bile color.
It was
like a yellowy brown.
See the back wall there? Yeah.
Kind of like that color.
But darker.
Yeah. So it works.
So it definitely works, but that color was seeping into the water.
You think so?
100%. Because when I would do the dishes, I have white on the inside of my bowls, and the water was yellow.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, every time.
I know. When I held up a mason jar, it looked crystal clear to me.
Right. But remember that a white bowl is going to show color. A clear bowl is not. And that was his argument every time. Well, look, honey, you can see through it. I'm like, yeah, but look at a white bowl. It looks like a bowl of pickle juice in there. So, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to see that if it was like a clear jar, right?
Stay tuned. We're going to revisit this whole thing next season. Right, honey?
Gary Sorg said that would suit me as I feel the cold. Yeah, I know. Actually, on Vancouver Island, I feel a lot colder here. Like it's wet and just whereas on our island, I was walking around, TMI, okay? But like just with my nightie and like just walking around like that, no coat, no nothing. Because I didn't, and that was this season, like this was just a couple days ago, hey?
Last week.
Wasn't even like a big deal at all. So I don't know why. Here, I've got to bundle up.
It's bone chilling cold here because it's a humid cold.
I felt like I was colder in the summer there because I always had to have my house coat on over top of my jeans and my hoodies and everything. I still had to have like my blankety house coat. In the winter, it gets crisp and cold and dry. And I was just not even cold at all. Anyways, in case you're wondering, no idea about the spritz. I don't know. I have to really spray strong and are going, oh, do you? To get rid of the aphids. And it's the spider mites that are just wreaking havoc. Oh.
Once an hour won't work. So you have to put a constant mist on, hey? Interesting.
Aphids do not like water. You need to mist constantly.
Is it kind of like those mists you have in line at Disneyland that keep you cool? Like that kind of a mist? Like a fine mist?
Sunlight dish soap. Interesting. Okay, we're learning stuff, you guys. Ocean currents are the same. Counterclockwise.
In the southern hemisphere.
Clockwise in the northern hemisphere. The wind patterns follow the currents because of temperature from water. Charles, you're smart. Already, I spied your cabin and island from the unnamed. Oh, you did? Oh, no. Thanks, Grumpy TV12. Very knowledgeable, Charles. Yeah, no kidding. Tony says aphids for me are easier to get rid of than spider mites. Oh, neem oil did not work on the spider mites. Someone told me that her husband just sprayed them with water. And we actually had some comments this week as well.
Oh.
That said that. So
She goes on to
Tony
say-
said, I did that, undersides and top foliage. That season they didn't come. I later found out that spider mites don't like wet. Okay, Tony, I'm going to do that too. I mean, that's not hard to do, right? You just spray it down. Might be a bit time
But
consuming.
somebody said once an hour doesn't work. So I want to get clarity on that. Like,
Do you mean every few minutes?
or,
Constantly?
and Anne said you have to really spray them kind of forcefully. So I'd like to know
So that's your new job.
what the consensus is. Well, no, I got other stuff I got to do.
Oh, who's going to do that then?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Sailed boats all my life, learned navigation using the old tools. Oh, how cool.
Oh,
My goodness.
like
You're
a sextant and
interesting.
stuff? Cool.
Yeah. Hugs, everyone. I'll be back for the rewatch crew. Cindy, thanks for coming in. We really, really appreciate it. Gary Thor, don't like water unless fishing cold water walleye on northern Minnesota. Then I trust the life jacket. Yeah. Always have to be so careful. Just use a spray nozzle in the hose. Okay. All right. A fine mist would work. My go-to is the dish soap mixed with water. It also takes care of spider mites. Those things are unreal. And how they figured out that those trees were up there that fast. Like there were webs all over them.
Well, let's do that. Let's do the dish soap thing and pick up some sunlight.
I just did it one time a day. She said 2 years without. That was just me. Anne says maybe.
Oh,
Well, tomatoes don't like wet feet. They get blossom and rot. I used to water with soap and a dash of cayenne pepper for Oh.
what's GP pesticide?
Now that's very interesting. Just a dash. Isn't cayenne pepper good? Like for us too, to drink? It's
Yeah.
very, very good for us.
Yeah,
It
opens
really
your
is.
blood vessels. But what's GP pesticide?
I don't know. Probably a safe one. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so that's another thing. And then we got a comment saying that we had Corey Scott from Ucluelet sent over a comment, and Ryan was just thrilled by this one. I'm a new subscriber coming at you from Ucluelet. Your voice reminds me of a great man, Dick Pronicki.
Well, I don't mind being compared to Dick Predicke, but not my voice.
Oh no, that's a very nice comment.
He was an amazing man.
Amazing. Yeah. Anyways, so let me just see here. Yes. And then someone was telling us that we needed to burn the scrap piles. Absolutely. But remember, we are in BC and we have really stringent fire laws, like no burning allowed.
So as soon as we were allowed to, we did.
Yeah.
Big
I
time.
mean, we lit it up like crazy. So
Big time.
every fall when it's safe to do so, because sometimes we don't even have a campfire, like totally depending, because we watch all the time the burn bans, right?
Yeah.
We watch BC wildfires, and would never dream of having a fire if we weren't allowed to. And of course back there you couldn't. Anyways, and then also we just realized this year that you aren't allowed to have one near your beach. We had no idea. So now Ryan has actually built a really nice burn pit. And of course,
Pepper built it.
we're surrounded by sand, right? So
Yeah.
it's
So I dug
ideal.
this big long trench about 40
General
feet.
purpose pesticide.
Yeah. I dug this big long trench about 40, maybe 50 feet. I could throw tons of stuff in it. And then as it burns, I can push it with pepper and add new stuff to it.
Yeah.
So it works really well.
Works really, really well. Yeah. General purpose. Other people, everybody seems to know. 10 to 4 on wet and blossom end rot, Tony said. Yeah. General purpose. Another good thing is if it's very infested, BTK, small bottle mix up with water and spray by Canadian Tire.
Okay. Somebody's going to have to tell us what BTK is.
Hmm.
Not sure what that is.
Off grid by the sea. Good information on gardens. Hopefully a small garden on daughter's acreage on 10 miles away. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you'll have so much fun. In World War II, a general purpose vehicle was developed and mass produced, became known as a Jeep.
Oh, that's neat. Jeep.
That's great. We're actually looking at a new vehicle. We're looking at replacing my old one. I have a Nissan Murano just for riding around. And I think it's time to let it rest. So I'm looking. Don't feel bad, Ryan. I'm often told to remind others many, many times of their past grandmother. Aw, BTK is also safe to spray on growing plants and veggies. It's food safe, BTK is.
Must be a brand name or something.
Where I am, a fire ban came in August 1st weekend. As far as I know, it's still in effect. What? Even with 8 inches of snow? Well, you know what? We had this fire. We had this bonfire, right? And would you say it was like 2 weeks later? Maybe. We went out in the middle of the night when it was snowing.
Oh, yeah, it was still going.
And it was still burning. There was still like a little red glow. You could see it because it was pitch black.
Yeah, right in the middle of the ash pile.
Unreal. So
that ash pile was huge. And then over the days, it just kept getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm petrified of those big, huge bonfires because I always fear that the roots will catch like fire and then just burn forever and go through the forest. But honestly, where that is, there is no roots. No. It's just a big sand pile. Yep. So otherwise we wouldn't even run it.
Yeah, the root situation is in a peaty soil and we're just in straight sand with no organics at all.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Jim says, what do you find more advantageous, the mini excavator or the skid steer?
Skid steer.
So for us, this was a point of contemplation for sure. We rented an excavator for a month and it did some great things, but Pepper, his name is Pepper, Jim. So just so that you know, that's who Pepper is when we talk about him. And for some reason we name things on our island. I don't know why. I guess we don't have.
Because it's fun.
It's fun. We have such fun.
No question. Skid steer beats it hands down.
What would you say? Why? Why would you say that?
Well, because it's way faster for material handling.
Yeah.
Which we do a lot of. And moving, like, how do you move forks with a excavator? Mm-hmm. Move pallets. It would be difficult to do.
Yeah, and the nice thing...
There is use for an excavator, for sure. You know, digging out big stumps, modifying hills and stuff like that, digging out foundations. But I was able to do it with a front hoe on Pepper. Yeah. Just not as efficient as an excavator because you don't have the ability to pivot. But all the other things you can do, like the boom lift, the trencher, the cement mixer, the forks, the bucket,
the planer,
the auger,
the stump planer, which is like a favorite. I don't know if you saw that, Jim,
like
on our last
Swiss Army
episode.
knife, like pick your tool kind of thing. It's amazing.
That is a great thing about the Kubota, the skid steer, is that all the implements that you can buy turn it into all these different machines. Yeah. So it's really quite amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the best thing that we could have done in terms of a machine, I think. Yeah, please start rebuilding the Land Rover. It's a classic. We actually had a comment about that this week.
Oh, yeah? That's right.
Yeah, and somebody had one, right?
Yeah, he had a Mark II or Mark III.
Yeah.
And he was thinking our Mark I or Mark II would be a fun project. And it would be. You know, I'm thinking that's maybe a few years down the road for me because I was so busy with other stuff. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's never.
I want to have the main cabin done, all the infrastructure done, the shop up, all that stuff before I start a project like that. And then it would be fun.
Sure would. The lakes around here are all about 18 to 24 inches low. Marshes are dry. Yeah, really low this year, hey? Ours was higher than normal. We never did get our beach. The beach where the helicopter came in and landed and took Ryan away for a ride, we don't have that this year.
It didn't happen.
It's higher than it's been. So we had a lot of rainfall though. Bigger than much more than
it's going to be interesting to see how high the water comes up in the spring.
Like every year it's something different. It's not like we can say, okay, this is going to happen now, and this hasn't been the same twice ever, has it?
Right.
Not that I know of. Charles says a skid steer with tracks, not wheels. Yes. It has a quick attach with a huge assortment of attachments that run on the hydraulics. Exactly.
And I do want to get a vibrating post pounder.
We do want to get that.
Because we've got a lot of shoring to do.
Shoring. And I would like some fencing.
Yeah.
Where our new garden is up there, I want to have a really nice area that, with trellises and raised beds and all of those things.
It'd be so much faster to just vibrate them down instead of having to set them in concrete and all that jazz, right?
Yeah.
Because we have sand, we should be able to just push them right into the sand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's another fun thing too. What's your favorite implement for pepper?
The forks.
You use that
Actually,
the
the grapple.
Oh, yeah.
The grapple I probably use the most.
Really?
At this stage, yes, because we're still, I didn't mention that in the other list. Grapple. But for clearing, it's really effective. Like if I take a tree down and then limb it all, and then I can come in with the grapple, take the log out, and then come in with the grapple again and do 2 quick rakes and take all the brush in one scoop. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
And then right onto the burn pile or into the Alvin's wood chipper pile, whatever. It's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I think Ryan loves that thing for sure.
Yeah. And you're going to learn all about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually.
Because we brought it to the home base, so she's going to try it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I drive the big trailer. I drive everything.
You were really good on the excavator.
And I drove the excavator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did lots on the excavator.
Yeah.
For that month that we had it. But for some reason, I've never driven Pepper. And I think one of the reasons is it feels a bit strange because he always says to me, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. And I'm like, what? Do you mean you can't? Like, you can't?
If you have to tell me. If you're using the forks, visibility is really tough. You need a spotter.
Yeah. And to me, that doesn't feel sustainable.
Well, it's only the forks.
Only the forks?
Only the forks. Everything else you can see fine.
Really?
Yeah, because the forks you have to line up to get underneath the pallet, right?
Okay.
But everything else you can see just fine.
But what about the bucket?
Well, the bucket's down low and you dig, or the bucket's up high and you can always see. Yeah. But the forks is very specific. And it just gets in the way. Like the back of the forks get in the way and you can't see anything.
Charles is saying, Ryan, the people who put in bulkheads, mostly lakes, use a soil compactor to pound the bulkhead sheets in.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Sheet piles is what you're talking about there. And we're not going to do that. We're just going to pound in big logs, maybe 7 or 8 inch logs every couple feet, and then tie intermediate logs together in between them. And that way the intermediate logs will be like a little fence that's connected to the big posts that we put in. And it'll look like a continuous run of, piled in poles, but it'll work just fine. Because the poles we're going to put in that'll be our little fence that'll look like this will be, maybe I'll dig them down a foot below the surface or something, right?
Oh, really?
And then we'll backfill it all, and then the lake will hit the logs and the sand will stay. So it'll be perfect. It will.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. And because they're logs and they're not perfectly tight together, if, there won't be any hydrostatic pressure to push the logs out because the water will just leach back into the lake.
But won't they eventually just kind of rot all away?
Well, what we can do is treat them.
But even treated logs, if they're sitting in water.
But if you treat them by burning them, they won't rot.
Really?
They won't rot, no.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I guess in 1,000 years they might, but they won't rot in our lifetime. Now, if anybody knows any different, please speak up.
You need a post driver attachment for Pepper. Yes, Graham, we absolutely do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Graham, we found out who that was from Australia. It was another Graham that had sent us a couple books. So that was really such a coincidence.
Yeah.
Remember when I thought it was Graham? Yeah. Anyways, that was really nice. And he says, yes, burn the log ends.
Yeah. Just enough to create that black creosote type of a finish to it.
I always thought that was to make sure that insects wouldn't destroy things.
That's true. But it changes the chemical composition of the log and preserves it.
Water too.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that interesting? I did not know that.
Hey, they've been doing it for a lot of years.
Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of years. It's kind of funny because this last episode, like I say, we had lots of comments, but then the view time kind of went down because there were so many people. And so they would come to the channel and then not watch the whole thing. So we would have comments like, so, where in the States are you from? And like, where is your location? So I did want to talk about location out of respect for when we first bought the island, we knew nothing, like absolutely nothing. Then when we came to that area, remember it's a very, very, very big lake. There's only a few people living on it. Like we only know like 2 families that live there all year round, right? Maybe 2. It could have been 3. The others are like seasonal.
There's only 1 that lives there all year round now.
I think there might be 2, but yeah, there might have been 3. Anyways, not sure, but very, very, very few people. And so when we came, we didn't know that anybody was there. And we made a commitment to the people that we talked to that we would not disclose the location of our island or where we were, because they weren't deciding to make a YouTube channel and, expose this location to the entire world. So we won't ever probably say exactly where that location is, just out of respect for them.
That's right.
But it's not a big deal because, we're in Canada, obviously, and doesn't really matter. But we do have a lot of people ask where we are. And we just can't really divulge that because it just wouldn't be respectful to those people there. They didn't ask for this, right? And a lot of them just probably, or the couple that are there, just really want privacy and to live remotely like we do. Anyways, if a parsley farmer gets sued, can they garnish his wages? Toonie Pierce, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, good one. Is it a Japanese wood preserve? Is that how Japanese wood is preserved with the black? Yeah. Love the joke. It's really good. Shao Sugiban lasts for decades. Really?
Look at the next comment.
Japanese burnt logs refer to shasugibani, a traditional Japanese wood preservation technique that chars the surface of wood to make it more durable, fire resistant, and resistant to insects and rot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And I didn't know that was a water thing as well, but isn't that neat? Hello there, Paula. That's okay. You fell asleep. Oh, you poor girl.
We'll see you on replay.
Yeah, keep your location private for your protection as well. Yeah, we just think it's a good idea because we love you guys, but we don't know everybody out there, obviously, right? There's a world out there we don't even know. And again, we just want to be really respectful and just kind of keep it that way. Hey, Rick Mock, ahoy, ahoy. What about Bob? A sail. You can also paint on a layer of 50-50 motor oil and diesel and let that dry in real well. I've heard you can do that, but then we wouldn't want to put that in the water, would we? After.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. So, but anyways,
that'd be good for areas not on the shoreline, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. The first Jeeps were built in Butler, Pennsylvania. Really interesting. I love the Jeeps. I love the looks of them. I think that they're
We're actually
sweet.
looking at a Jeep.
We are. Yes, it'll be replay for me again. Well, thanks for coming in. Do you guys have an email to reach you offline? We do have an email, and you can go to our channel, and in the About Us, our email is right on there for you. So we get lots of emails too. And here is Mike. Hey, Mike, nice to see you. How's the Homie group tonight? Everybody's doing really, really great. We're kind of talking about our last episode. We've got a new episode coming out tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. So we are really getting on our schedule. Hey,
we're
getting on our schedule, and we've got lots more to come too. So
interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, lots of stuff happening. And then of course, again, when we go back, this is going to be really fun for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to drive the snowmobile?
Me. And you. Us.
Yeah.
Okay, you.
We need to get a new trailer for the snowmobile. And we were going to get one. I wanted one that just sat on the back of the truck because apparently it's so much easier. And then you just drive right up. It's right there. You're not hauling anything. Wow, you should have seen us coming out the other day. We were
Oh yeah.
inches away from not making it.
We didn't have chains.
Up several hills.
Guilty.
Okay, so last year I said we have to have chains. Have to. And there's signs saying you have to have chains from this date. Is it October to whenever? So we bought chains because, of course, you have to. It's like dangerous, right? And it gives you more, obviously a lot better advantage. He takes the chains out before we go.
Yeah, I was cleaning the back of the truck and the bags that the chains came in disintegrated.
Yeah.
The chains are good, bags not so good. And it was on my list to
Put back in.
And I misplaced my list, I guess. I'm not going to do that again.
No, we're not, because it's just so dangerous. Anyways, we didn't have the chains. We did have brand new tires. And it was, so taking the 28-foot trailer, putting pepper on it, 3 big crates. What else did we have? There was something.
Tank,
oh, the log splitter.
The fuel tank.
The big diesel fuel. Yeah.
All the batteries. I mean.
Oh, yeah, the batteries.
Yeah, it's 1,200 pounds of batteries, right?
That was a full load. Yeah. And we.
Right to the end.
Could not.
Plus, we brought 2 implements. We brought the bucket and the forks.
It was actually kind of scary.
Not
trying to get up that hill.
It wasn't scary.
Well, no, this is what happened, everyone. As we're going down the hill, Ryan says, try the brakes, try the trailer brakes. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we're going down a hill, trying the trailer brakes. Didn't work, by the way. Anyways, at the end of it, guess what? We're stopped at the bottom of another hill, right? That was the problem. We stopped and then tried to get up the other side.
Actually, it was halfway up the other hill.
There was no, we had no, because we had stopped,
yeah,
right?
It was halfway up the other hill, so we had to back all
yeah,
the way
we were
back,
rocking
take a run at it.
Because we were trying to get up. We tried, but we couldn't. So yeah, we had to back down, go all the way back out. Tried probably 3 or 4 times. I was starting to get a bit nervous that we were going to be there overnight. As a matter of fact, we were like,
I wasn't nervous.
It's a good thing we've got enough fuel. Well, we both said that. It was a good thing
well,
we had fuel.
I said that so you wouldn't be, too nervous about it.
No, I wasn't nervous. Hey, David Ingalls, that's awesome information. Yeah, really interesting. Charring timber for waterproofing is called Shausugi Bani. Yep. Okay. Just an FYI, a lot of Venice is built on wooden poles, totally submerged in water for centuries old. Really?
Yep.
Just on wooden poles.
Yep.
Do you think they did the whole Japanese sugi
Salt water is a different situation. I don't know.
Shausugi Bani. Yes. Charred wood. Good night, Gary. Thanks for coming in. We've got about 2 minutes to go. Been real. Thank you, Anne. Thanks so much. We need a few more. Yeah, thumbs up. That helps our channel, actually, guys. Thank you very much. I hate when bags disintegrate, along with everything falling out. It makes such a mess everywhere. Yeah, it really does. Have to leave, Mike. Thank you for coming in. Good night.
Nice to see you.
The charred wood is a carbon filter. Bugs don't like it.
Yep.
Aha. Love seeing Venice tours on YouTube videos. Yes, so lovely. Good night, Graham. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. Hey there, Chris Collins. Good to see you.
Oh, we're not still at the lake.
Not. But it was snowing. Yeah, it really was. Hey, there's little Griff. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Wow.
I want to see your bug-free zone. Because he put together a bug-free zone, right?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
So I guess, everybody's saying good night. And so we've got 1 minute left to go.
Oh yeah, the water distiller.
Oh, the water distiller. Yeah. Well, it was kind of cute. We got a comment from someone who's 88 years old. And he said that he had been drinking water for over 50 years, distilled, getting less than 5 parts per million. Remember, we got, 25?
Yeah.
And he says, don't let anyone tell you any different. He lives in Vancouver Island. He won't be without the cleanest water there is. And he looks like he's 65. So, Jen, I hope that if you come in and watch this, you you're feeling good today because that really impressed me.
Yeah. No kidding. Nothing like pure water.
Good night, y'all. Short and sweet, but always good to see you guys. You too, Paula. Thanks for coming in. It's all in the video. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. And tune in tomorrow. It'll be on 12 Central Standard Time. Good night, everyone.